What's going on, guys, in the Works Media? And it's that time of year again where we get to play some new games for once, so we don't have to stick to those old stale games that have been out since last fall, which probably one of my favorite times of the year. And this is actually one of my more anticipated games of the year, just because it kind of puts the close on the Gears series. And I've always really been a big horde mode / campaign guy. Never really been big in the Gears multiplayer, but I did play the beta, and I had a lot of fun in the beta. I'm not good at this game by any stretch of the imagination. I guess you could say I'm just average. But I have a lot of fun playing it, and I think that's what's important to me is having fun. You'll get better as time goes on. I think a lot of people give this game a bad rap because they're not good at it, and they think that just because you're not good at it... Oh, and look at this guy. This guy absolutely outplayed us there. He went to the left there, then ran up behind me and just pwned me with the shotgun. But just because you're not good at a game doesn't make it bad. That's my public service announcement of the day. I do enjoy playing Gears. I think that it's a very, very, very polished game. And I like to see that. I like to see developers actually putting effort in the games. And this is actually one of the more polished games I think I've played in the past couple of years. It seems like it's really well developed. Everything works perfectly. The controls are a lot better than they used to be. They were one of the issues I had with some of the, with the Gears 1. I had a lot of issues with the control scheme, and I don't know. I feel like it's much improved. It's a lot easier to go from cover to cover. And one of the things I love most about Gears is how tactical you can be about it, where your moves actually matter. And I love seeing that out of the game. That's why I used to love like Ghost Recon and like Rainbow Six. I used to be really big into those two games, especially Rainbow Six Vegas. And they were a lot of fun to play. And Gears has always gotten a bad rap for being a game that's not very accessible. It's a game where, skill wins. And, I feel like people always preach in the video game world, don't reward noobs. Yet you see a game with like Gears where people talk about how it's too hard to play and therefore they don't like it, which really doesn't make sense to me. Everybody wants video games that reward skill, and I don't think there's any game out there that rewards skill more than Gears of War. Because it seems like most of the kills, I never really feel like I got cheated when I get killed. Yeah, I get some frag grenade deaths in this game, which I think are really, really lame. But for the most part, I feel like when I die, it's my fault. And that is really important in my gaming experience. And this game right here is no display of like a monster score, but it's a game against a good team, and the only people that seem to be playing Gears right now are beast teams. Like I played a game battles team I was in their lobby for like 4 or 5 games, I should say, and each game I was just getting absolutely pummeled by them, and I'm like, what is the deal here? And I looked up their name, and sure enough, they're like an organized game battles team, which Gears, if you don't know, does have a pretty big following in the terms of competitive play, and there's a lot of competitive aspects of the game, and I appreciate games that reward skill. I think that we need to get back to that in gaming because lately games have just been way too accessible, and I know that sells copies and that's all fine and dandy, but this game had 1 million pre-orders. So I think that goes to show you that you can make a skill-based game and still make a game that's going to sell well. Call of Duty needs to take a page out of the Gears book in that respect because Modern Warfare 3 is looking pretty noob-friendly in my eyes, but I guess that remains to be seen. We'll see as time progresses. But I've been having a lot of fun with this. My only complaints right now are, obviously, the only people playing right now are these very skilled players, so there's no noobs for me to crush. And that's kind of a letdown considering that I'm not very good at this game, at least in the respect where I'm not as good as organized game battles teams. So I'd like to see more people get on so there's some noobs for me to pwn, but that's not really the game's fault. I got this game early. I got it on Sunday afternoon, so I've had it, 3 or 4 days earlier than everybody else. I don't like the shotguns. I'm going to be frank with you guys. I think that the shotguns are way overpowered. I've noticed that the really good teams all rely on the sawed-off shotgun, and they drop me almost instantly. It seems like I get one-shotted by those things pretty regularly. I mean, I guess I could say I just need to get better with my shotgun to counter their shotgun. But for the most part, not really good at the shotguns, I guess. I don't like that the shotguns basically rule on some maps. This map right here is actually probably my favorite. It was one of the ones from the beta, but I like that there's a combination of long-range and short-range combat. And I think that's what's essential to making a good multiplayer map in any type of shooter. One of the things I love most about this game, since we're not many qualms, to be honest, other than the fact that I suck. But One of the things I like most about this game is the fact that it has dedicated servers, because there is no lag whatsoever. That might be because there was only 300 people on when I was playing this game. But for the most part, lag is non-existent, and that's because of dedicated servers. And I get owned by a freaking frag grenade. Hate that stuff, man. That's the only. I think I died 3 times in a row to them, and I could have had a lot better game if it wasn't for those. But dedicated servers make this game a very enjoyable online experience. I think that it's something that a lot of people need to, a lot of developers need to take a look at, because dedicated servers work. I think Battlefield's proven that. I think that this game proves that. I only wish that it was just the standard in these games. I think with the amount of money we invest into these games, for a company to say that it's too expensive to run dedicated servers is just ridiculous. Because Gears is not a small game, but it is look at that, another frag grenade. But it is a game that isn't multi-platform, yet they have dedicated servers. Yeah, you could say that it's easier to provide dedicated servers for smaller games, but I think Battlefield 3 is going to be a huge game, and they're going to have dedicated servers for Gears to say that, or not for Gears, for any franchise to say that they can't do dedicated servers, I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. So I love that about Gears. It's been a blast playing it. I'm just going to say that right now. I've had a lot of fun playing this lately. The noob I am. I hope to get some more gameplays in the future if you guys would like to see them. As you see me get owned by yet another frag grenade. But that PR Antidote guy is actually really good. He dropped 25 kills in a couple of the games I played with him. I think one game he dropped like 30 kills. So he's pretty good. So I've been playing in some beast lobbies. That's why the score isn't the best. But I think it was a good display of me doing well against a good team. But I had a lot of fun with it. Let me know what you guys think. Currently level 12, I think, right now, so I've been playing a fair deal of it. Be sure to give this a rating. Let me know if you want to see more of it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.